And then a big brown shark came.
And then a big brown shark came. Oh God.
We'll just get whoopings played in the tub like that.
Like, why are you doing that? You're gross, first of all. Second of all, why are you playing like that? Feel me? What's wrong with y'all? How y'all doing, man? What's going down? Y'all good?
I'm great.
Blessed and highly favored.
Hey, so what are the odds that The Rock shows up to the DNC?
I mean, he got to.
What are the betting odds?
If that racist Terry shows up, then somebody got to counteract that.
Oh wow!
Cause what a piece of human garbage! Like how you gonna question somebody's ethnicity or their race when you're literally an Italian man with skin darker than mine? Who's more confused?
I didn't.
Oh man!
Was that at the Republican convention like a couple weeks ago or something like that?
Nah, that was just like a couple of days ago. He was like, "Is she Indian? Is she black? She's a chameleon." I'm like, "Bro, hey." And then he was
chameleon.
Like, I want to. Yeah, he said she's a chameleon. He's like, "Yo," and then he followed up, "Y'all want to see me leg drop this hoe?" He didn't call her a hoe, but he might as well have. He said, "Y'all want to see me leg drop her? Y'all want to see me body slam her?" I'm like, "Hey, yo, threatening to do bodily harm to the sitting vice president of the United States is crazy."
Especially somebody who's missing 3/4 of their spinal cord. Like, bro, you ain't got no spine no more, dog. You 6'2". Used to be 6'8", allegedly. Yeah, you had to take parts of my back out because I kept doing the leg drop. I'm like, man, you ain't got, man, your bones will turn into pure racist cocaine if you try to do something like that.
Yo, Vaughn said that The Rock got to show up at the DNC. Hey, didn't he just do like a whole thing like back at WrestleMania? He was like, "Yo, man, I hate cancel culture, man. Cancel culture is terrible." He was like on Fox News or something talking about it.
I'm pretty sure he did, but I think he also said something about he hates politics too, though. So niggas be trying.
But why? But like, bro, did his whole show like surround like he was gonna be the president? I'm like, but you hate politics. All right, bro, you got it.
Hulk Hogan skin darker than The Rock, and then calling somebody a chameleon. Yeah, you're a C word too, Hulk Hogan. A couple C words.
Chameleon, war tentacle, blastoise,
Yeah.
That Pokemon rap, boy. We used to wait for that one. That's Blastoise. Like,
yeah.
Bro.
And then a big brown shark came.
That was a Gyarados.
Sorry. What's up, Bill? What's up? What happened?
Shut the fuck out.
Big brown shark came. That's the guy I play that anytime. Oh my god.
What you guys want me to do, man? I hope you guys are having a great day.
We hit the button.
I'm having a great day. Oh, hit the button? You want to just go ahead and get into it? All right.
Yeah.
He said, all right, cool. You got it, man.
The big red button came.
Tell him. I probably say yo bitch to give me some chicken. If you ain't knowing, love, it's the list.
And then the PE3 came. Oh, I'm sorry.
All right.
My bad. I didn't mean to start that off like that.
Oh no, I'm saying it all night.
I just watched a video of an alligator dragging an alligator, and the alligator that was getting drugged, it was dead, first of all, and it was like twice the size of the alligator that probably just smoked his boots You feel me? So, hey, man. Nature is crazy.
Bruh, I seen a fight. They had a video of a bear beating the bear shit out of another bear. Like,
Saw that too.
Bruh, Cuz was just like
Go chunk.
just chewing on Cuz, man. Chewing on Teddy Ruxpin. Like, I don't know what was going on.
I seen it wasn't a meerkat. It might have been a meerkat. It was something. It was one of them little things.
It took down a rabbit?
No, not a king cobra.
Oh.
It was just like, it kept messing with it. The cobra's like, hey, bro, back up. I bite you, bro. I bite you. And he was like, hey, do something.
I messed that episode of Meerkat Manor.
It was crazy.
Bro, seen a jaguar drag a whole crocodile out the sea, you know what I'm saying, by his head, you know what I'm saying, after biting through his skull right in front of his kids. And they were like, damn, there go moms.
I seen a tiger fighting a tigress. I was like, bro, this is crazy, cuz it was like, all right, man, maybe that's too much.
No, man, bro, I seen a whole group of lionesses, man, attacking this one male lion while the new male lion just sat and watched like, damn, cuz, them used to be your girls.
Yeah.
The circle of life.
Did you see the what is it called? The prequel to The Lion King? Did you see like the plot and everything for it? So they were like Mufasa was really brought into his pride. They're not really brothers, and that he took Scar's spot as being like the rightful king. I was like, damn. So he had reason to be a hater? That's crazy.
Is this real lore? Did they just kind of pop this up out of nowhere? I feel like this is new. Like this a remix.
This has to be like, this is like episode 1. This is like the one where Jar Jar Binks came in. Yeah, this is the Jar Jar Binks movie of The Lion King.
This not like when the old Aunt Viv got swapped out for the new Aunt Viv, and it didn't really make sense for y'all to have dark skin and light skin kids.
Yeah, that was kind of, and Nikki was black as hell too. That's what kind of threw it off. Like, at least they lasted more than one season. Remember when they switched out the Harriets on Family Matters? 10 episodes.
Like the last 10 episodes, and they canceled it. And that nigga never came back.
All right, let's go ahead and get started. Ladies and gentlemen, people with jobs, people without jobs, middle class, upper class, high class, all that, cats, snakes, chickens, ducks, elderly people, and workers, we present to you another edition of the Public Enemies podcast. I believe this is episode 319 of the best things since wrestling. I go by the name, oh my God, Graham, here with the Waco Kid and Big Match Jizzle in the building. What's going on with my guys, man? What's good?
Gang. Huh? Man, happy to be alive. Anytime you wake up breathing, it's a blessing. Remember that, y'all.
Anytime you don't wake up dead, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying, bro, I be trying not to wake up dead so hard, bro. But it'd be tough, bro. It's like you gotta go through so much, jump through so many hoops.
Older black people love saying that shit with their whole chest. Like, if you ever grew up in church and they get up and testify, I was like, yo, I could have woke up dead. How, nigga?
You could have woke up. Excuse me?
I could have woke up dead. And
that's not how science works, sir.
All right. Woke up dead. All right.
God works miracles.
Shout out to the Thriller video. Shout out to Jesus, yo. Jesus did some wild shit.
Shout out to Jeezy?
It said Jesus.
Jeezy?
So the G. Well, I mean, they probably called Jesus Jeezy back in the day, turning water into wine.
My bad, Ali.
And really
sad. You call Jesus Jeezy the wine man. I'm making dinner time.
Jesus the snowman.
Yo, what you doing? Teach these niggas how to fish? Like, all right, for sure.
Teaching these niggas?
Teach these niggas how to fish real quick, Dad. What you want? What you want, Dad? What?
Oh,
what? You know, you probably had a 2-way back then. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you want? What you want, Dad?
A 2-way is
crazy. With a 2-way. Jesus and Kelly Rowland.
Yo, that's Kelly Rowland. They said Kelly Rowland was writing text messages on a spreadsheet.
It was a spreadsheet.
It was Excel.
And then a big man shot came.
Named Nelly with ecstasy.
What do you guys want to talk about, man? What do you guys want to talk about? We got a couple of things to get to, a couple of things to get through, but we'll start with a couple of quick hits, a couple of little small little pieces of news here. Hey, man, first and foremost, before we get into it all, before we go into like all of the news, waking up dead means you're in eternity. See, Vaughn, see the game. The game.
Woke up dead. Sleeping in my grave. I was like, all right.
I don't want to go into what I was going to say now. So with that said, congratulations to Psychosis. Psychosis was just inducted into the AAA Hall of Fame this past weekend at Triple Mania. You feel me? This was like probably the best thing that happened on this show, because if I tell you the things that they did at Triple Mania this past weekend, you would cut off our program right now. I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to do that. In fact, I want you to watch the entire episode. I want you to enjoy this episode. So the only thing that I'm going to tell you about Triple Mania is that Psychosis was inducted into the Hall of Fame. So while we're at it with this good news, spreading joy between one and another, that still makes sense, actually. So with that said, but while we spreading joy between one and another, you feel me? You know what I'm talking about? From this, that, and the third. Please go ahead and smash that like button. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Follow us at the Enenmies P3 on all social media platforms. You feel me? Tap in with your fellas. You know what I'm talking about? We here. We around. Yeah, straight like that. There is a DraftKings Wrestling Combine. It is going to be on September the 4th with Black Label Pro. The participants are going to be Jordan Grace, Mandy Sachs, formerly known as Mandy Rose, Ash by Elegance, of course, Dana Brooke, and Zaya Zhao, formerly known as Zaya Lee. This is going to be 4 women and 4 men competing in a series of athletic competitions to find out who is the fastest, the roughest, the toughest. You feel me? Bianca Belair is not going to be there, unfortunately. So how is this possible that we're going to crown, you feel me, the toughest athlete in the building? You feel me? That's the women. That's the women. As far as the men go, this is really disappointing. But here's the list. Mike Rallis, formerly known as Riddick Moss. You got Parker Boudreaux. You got Moose, and there's like a surprise person that's going to be there participating in this DraftKings Wrestling Combines. There's that.
What is the purpose of this? Like, what did they get?
I don't know, some type of prize.
Is DraftKings going into wrestling? Like,
nah, DraftKings is hosting a Black Label Pro event, which is in collaboration with this. So it is the same event. I believe Raj Desi, Jinder Mahal is the Black Label Pro champion. He'll be wrestling that night. Mustafa Ali will also be there as well. Exactly. A paycheck, G Nation. See, G Nation be spot on. You know what I mean? But yeah.
They're getting to pay their light bill. That's surprising.
That's what it is.
Have food in the refrigerator.
Then the big black moose came.
And then a big black moose came.
Zaya beats him. She's my pick.
Oh man. Before I go any further, man, rest in peace to Afa Anawai, Wild Samoan. We had just a couple of months ago lost Sika. So that's crazy how like sometimes these things happen, whereas family members, significant others like pass around the time that another has passed. But I mean, they were both pretty in pretty bad shape, you know what I'm saying, towards the end there. So I would like to extend my condolences. I'm sure these gentlemen is the same. We would like to extend our condolences, our flowers, and our love to friends and family and all of that. Anything you guys want to say? Go ahead, Chisel.
Man, it's crazy, man. Like it probably kind of shows, it's kind of poetic and beautiful. It shows how close they were, because it's kind of like they shared one heart and one couldn't go without the other. So I remember there was reports going on and people was reporting wrong, saying that that he passed earlier than he did, and I just hate when people do shit like that. Like you gotta like when family doesn't put it out, it's like I'm not. Nobody should trust anything. But exactly. Man, like Like they should be together. Like I'm glad they get to be together, man. I'm saying prayers up to that whole family, man. They just they just went through this. You know what I mean? Like, and we got to do another one, like another funeral. You know what I mean? So I can only imagine what that family's going through. But like, yeah, man. Like Alpha was like, yo, like he was my favorite part of WrestleMania 9, man. Like I didn't grow up watching the Wild Samoans. You know what I mean? Like my uncles and shit did. So they told me about him. Like, yo, them bad motherfuckers ever. Like you hit him in the head and nothing happened. Like it was crazy. And then my version of Alpha was him being the manager of the Head Shrinkers, and he was just like the perfect manager. It was just like, yo, this motherfucker. Like I remember he hit that boy Scott Steiner in the back with that stick, and they just took the camera off him. Like, okay, here's Caesar's Palace, y'all. Like it was like he was my favorite part of WrestleMania 9, and he was just so like he always just like I just love the way that he was really part of my childhood. So yeah, man, rest in peace, man. That shit sucks.
Yo, big facts. And like what you said about people like reporting it and falsely reporting on it, it's not even just the fact you're falsely reporting on it. It's like, because I think it was Dave Meltzer who had said that he had passed away, and then I think it was like some of his family was like, no, he's still fighting. And instead of making the correction and making an apology, he was like, yeah, but he's battling. I'm like, that's such a dickhead thing to say. Like, you could have just deleted your like original tweet and be like, yo, my bad. But instead, like, you put it out before anything happens. Like, I hate to see TMZ do that, because you don't never know. Maybe they'll fight. Maybe they'll end up coming out of it. But you putting that on them and everything like that, you don't never like speak that on somebody. And I feel like when you do, you need to clear it up instead of trying to be like, yeah, but my point still stands. I'm like, fuck you, man.
Big action. Oh man, that's crazy. Yeah, Dave, figure it out, bucko. Let's see. Yeah, bucko. Andre says, I know it's their job, but sucks Bloodline have to work and get through it all that way. Prayers for their mental health. Yeah, I wouldn't have been like, and I'm sure like management and all that they probably would have had to fucking scramble. But I mean, I'm sure they would have been okay with, all right, let's push this back maybe another week or two. You know what I'm saying? But who knows? Who knows? You feel me? Who knows? All right, man. What are we doing, dog? What are we doing? You feel
Shout
me?
out to Vaughn. Yeah, it was the best match of WrestleMania 9 because that shit was ass. You know what I mean? He was the only thing that saved it. That was a second match. You know what I'm saying? We had 7 more matches of ass, so at least we had that going on.
Yeah.
Jizzle, what's worse? WrestleMania 9 or WrestleMania 11?
Oh, definitely WrestleMania 11. And that's what people don't talk about. WrestleMania 9 is bad, but WrestleMania 11 was terrible. Like remember the Lex Luger, the United Powers, him and British Bulldog, like we were there. We were there.
Why?
Jonathan Taylor Thomas was there. Bob Backlund was
JTT. JTT. Oh, I just can't wait to be king. See how that comes back around? Big Brown Shark came.
Big Brown Shark came around, back around, and that was Jason Weaver. That song, that nigga was just the voice.
It was Jason Weaver. You feel me? Big action. Yeah.
Oh, no,
Banks says, "What have y'all talked about Jada Parker yet?"
We will. My champion.
I don't like the enthusiasm in CJ's voice when he said that. I don't like that.
Oh man,
I don't like that.
About NXT a while, man.
Oh, now you want to talk about NXT?
Oh gosh, right. That's when we want to talk about NXT. But before we get into NXT, before we get into anything else, this is a major sound the alarm, major wrestling weekend. AEW in their 5th year, of course, is going to have All In London, 2nd time in a row, back at it at Wembley Stadium. Are you guys excited? Are you guys excited? Are you guys excited for All In this weekend? AEW, 2nd time around. This is the 3rd All In event, you feel me, all together, but the 2nd under the AEW banner. Are y'all excited for the show?
No, I'm excited about.
What are you excited about?
I'm excited that it starts at 9 a.m.
That's the pre-show.
Damn, what? Oh, Well, at least we'll be done at a decent hour still, though. Hey.
The pre-show, yeah, for sure. The pre-show was 2 hours long, but West Coast, it is going to start at 11 a.m., I believe, or might have been. I don't know about that.
I seen 9 a.m. You said, I remember, think 9 or something before, like the pre-show starts at 9 our time, so it was like, I guess it's noon for everybody on the East Coast and been in Baltimore. So, yeah, man.
Cisco.
Do you
think Cisco's gonna be there?
Oh, yeah. What's this? Grant got to play the sound.
For what?
You got to play the sound.
Well, if it Oakland A, I got work.
I gotta enjoy, man, before they send that team to Vegas like they did my other one.
Oh gosh,
gracious,
that's 100% gonna happen. But no, let's talk about AEW, man. They got All In coming up this weekend. I don't think Okada's gonna be on the show. He doesn't have a match yet. I wonder why that is, but neither here nor there. Neither here nor there. Not my business. I don't book the show, but I would like to do predictions. Let's go ahead and get into predictions. Would you guys like to do predictions?
Yeah.
No. Nah, you guys don't want to do predictions. You guys don't want to do predictions.
Pick out of 17 matches who's gonna win?
Oh, you know what? You're in luck because there's only 10 matches.
Oh shit.
And actually,
it's my light.
I think there's only 9 on the main card. So
single digits?
Go ahead and
really
single digits, man. Let's get into it. Listen. We're recording this episode before Rampage and before Collision. So Tony Khan could very likely add 16 more matches before Sunday. I just want to let you guys know that. For now, 10 matches, as G Nation says in the chat. Yes, indeed. For now, 10 matches.
Card subject to change.
Cards. See, there you go. That's exactly what it is. Card subject to change. You know exactly how this goes, CJ. And for those of you that don't know exactly how this goes, let's go ahead and get into it.
The following contest scheduled for one fall.
AEW All In is this upcoming weekend, August 25th. Let's go ahead and get into our predictions for the show. First of all, actually, you know what? I don't really want to do predictions for the pre-show because it's 0 hour. And as of now, there's only one match. Willow Nightingale, Tomohiro Ishii, Chris Statlander, and Stokely Hathaway. Go ahead, Ben.
I said that's going to be good, though. that one, it'll be worth the watch. I'm not going to lie.
You want to do predictions for it?
No, I don't want to do predictions for it. I just want to say the match is going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
I just want to say that I'm going to enjoy it.
Yeah, thanks.
That's all.
I'm with you. So yeah, definitely looking forward to that one match on the 0 hour pre-show. For now, I'm sure there's going to be about 2 to 3 more matches added because that's just how Tony Khan rolls. But let's go ahead and kick off the main card and our actual predictions with what I believe is the best women's division story that they've had in AEW thus far. It is Timeless Toni Storm defending the AEW Women's World Championship against her former protege, the Glamour Mariah May. What are you guys thinking here?
I think you might be right in your statement.
I don't know.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
What else you point to when you talk about the best feud that the women's division has had thus far? I mean, you could point to Thunder Rosa, Britt Baker. That was a pretty good rivalry. Toni Storm, Jamie Hayter, kind of, you know what I'm saying? I thought Serena Deeb and Thunder Rosa was dope.
Yeah, but this one seems a little more, intricate, like you said. You know what I mean? Like, this might be the best one of there. Like, I like, yeah, man. I think, well, let me get to my prediction. Let me stop fucking talking and shit. Yeah, let me get Mariah May by nefarious pinfall. I think Mina comes to shout out to Mina too. Yeah, I think she comes down and helps. I think she chooses the side and helps Mariah win.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go Mariah May by pinfall too. I think it's time. It's definitely time.
I agree with you guys. Mariah May for the win. I'll say by pinfall as well. So across the board, everybody's going with a new AEW Women's World Champion to be crowned here. We go from the likely best story that the women's division has ever had in AEW to I don't know, the worst story that they could possibly put on right now, which is Chris Jericho, who's defending the FTW championship against Hook. What do you guys got for this? I don't know.
Why haven't they got this nigga a cool eye patch yet? Like, why you got his face covered like he plays the drums in 17, like in the French Indian War or some shit? Like, he's got his eye just wrapped up, looks like this.
Would they be playing the flute and then somebody coming down with the drums too? I know what you're talking about.
Oh snap! I just connected the dots. You said somebody's playing the flute on the Blueprint 2. Jay-Z said, "Unleash the flutes on them, Guru." That was a Rockefeller project. Hook is dating Dame Dash's daughter. Whoa.
Wait, what?
Oh, he is?
And
What?
then that big brown shark came, and then that big brown shark came.
Hook is the culture, man. Yo, we gotta get him up. Hook got about that 1/3 of Unreasonable Doubt. Then
I just connected the dots. That's crazy.
Hey, shout out to
man.
Latrell. Latrell says Jericho retires. Jericho just did an interview where he was like, "Yo, man, I hear them chanting, 'Please retire, please retire.'" He's like, "I'm not gonna do that. I love it here. I'll never leave."
I love the game.
Like, he's threatening
I love the
us.
hustle.
Yo.
Jericho said, "If I leave, the fans still gonna want me, man." No, we don't want you now, bro.
they ain't gonna get you like that. Chasing that farewell tour like Sting. You ain't Sting.
That's funny. That's funny. You ain't Sting. That's funny because if you get the reference, that's really funny.
That nigga Paul Pearson never recovered. Never recovered.
That nigga was telling niggas he was buying hoes on camera 3 years later.
Man, but yeah, I guess Hook. This storyline has run its course. Hook by pinfall.
Yeah, if I could have things how I want them to go, Jericho would retain, leave the arena, get lost, make a left turn somewhere, end up driving onto a rickety, dirty, nasty, dingy bridge in which he decides to just end it all and jump off of it. And
This got dark. This got dark. I
didn't say that he was gonna die. I just said he swims away into distance and and never to be seen again. But since I can't have that, but he would do that with the FTW title because I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this merry-go-round that they got going on with Hook. It's been like 3 years. Why are we a year later from the original All In and Hook is fighting to get his FTW title back? This is like the 5th storyline with Hook fighting to get his FTW title back from whoever the fuck has beaten him for it or stolen it for whatever reason. And if they don't have anything else for him, I don't understand what the point is for him to remain here. But that's contract shit. And if this is the best that they've got for him, fuck it. This is the best that they've got for him. Give Hook the title back. Please end this by pinfall. Shut it down.
Damn,
Yo, Spot and Chase U just waiting for him, man. They just waiting for him to get that scholarship and Chase U.
Actually, I'm gonna go submission.
Damn it! I was just about to say that shit. You bastard.
Hook by submission. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. You're right. Submission.
I mean, he could pin him, but you know what I'm saying? I think it'd be better if Jericho taps out.
Yeah,
and that's just me thinking without being biased about Jericho. I think it's better if Jericho taps out.
Give him the Hook mission. You know what I'm saying? What do they call it?
Red Rum.
Oh yeah, I gotta switch it to submission.
Ben, see. Remember when I kept changing my pick when I was Ben, y'all. See. Look, he said I wasn't accurate. He said I wasn't accurate.
You guys enjoyed the opposite day episode. Maybe we'll do it again one day.
Yeah. Oh yeah, when y'all see my gram, cuz oh man, I'm gonna give me some fake dreads and everything.
Cyclops is better than Wolverine. Real quick says FTW not even a real title. Hook just out there fighting for nothing.
Don't do that. Cyclops is better than Wolverine. That's his
It's
birthright.
true though. Like, why are
It's
we
his
fighting so
birthright.
hard about this? But is there a bonus of the winner's purse? Because AEW doesn't recognize this as a championship. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is the significance and why is it so sought after outside of his birthright and it being heirloom family lineage shit? It's not an important belt. It's not.
But we was talking about niggas fighting over a bracelet, but yeah, nigga, the Hook got to win. Like, I think he got to win quickly. I think, like, especially you coming out there with one eye, like, man,
don't do that. I'm gonna let you have that, but don't do that, okay?
Damn, I gotta stick that in. I didn't know anybody heard that shit.
No, because usually it'd be me and Ben, but me and Jizzle could do this. We can do this.
You want to battle? Want to battle bracelets and belts?
And then a big brown shot. All right. Oh, boom. Listen. Bracelets and belts is hilarious because, like, what are we doing? All right, let's get into it because another belt. Or if we want to talk about the devaluing or the elevation of a championship, right? The difference between that. The American Championship is on the line. This rematch, MJF, Will Ospreay. The first time they went at it, it was on the Dynamite 250 episode. They went just under an hour, 59 minutes and 58 seconds. Tony Khan has described it and coined it the buzzer beater. This is their rematch. This whole thing with MJF renaming this championship the American Championship and going on this whole run. Ben, you enjoyed the Peter Griffin suit?
Yo, I was like, damn, bro popped out in that just to get cooked by Will Ospreay for like 15 minutes. He was cooking his man. You're like, hey man, Tony Khan told me to show up because y'all just out here in the main event hugging and doing shit. He needed a real nigga to come up and do some stuff. So he called me.
Like, thoughts on the future and your pick?
All right. Thought the suit was corny. I was like, bro, you kind of overdoing it. We get it. You Mr. MAGA man. I got it. It's cool, but you just tone it back a little bit. I'm like, you're not that guy. But yeah, no. I gotta go with MJF. I mean, I talk a little shit about it, but I gotta go with him. They didn't just change the name of the belt and the belt design just to be like, all right, turn it around, give it back to this nigga. Like, nah, it's MJF by pinfall.
Yo,
had all that to say this.
I was just about to say that shit. With that being
right,
said,
and I hate it. I said all that to say this ass nigga, man. I'm gonna go with Will Ospreay by pinfall. I think this feud is stupid, but I do recognize that it is basically the opposite day remix of what Will Ospreay did with the US title in New Japan. So MJF is at it again, remixing somebody else's story for his own benefit. And it's like we could literally put together a This Is the Remix compilation with MJF feuds. And but yeah, I'm gonna go with Will Ospreay. I think he gets his win back. And he gets the title back here.
I agree with Graham.
Countryman.
All right.
You know what I mean? Will Ospreay, pinfall. I think he's going to hit 3 Tiger Driver 99 to the 2000s. And we're going to 3 of them. Like, drop him on his neck, pick him up, another drop on his neck, pick him up, drop him on his neck, and then he wins.
Back-to-back comment. Here, Trell says, hit the damn move, Will, and Victor Nash says Ospreay wins, especially after Bryan Danielson told him to use the Tiger Driver 91 last night. Yeah, that's pretty much what's gonna happen there. Andy says the same thing. I don't care about the result on this one. Just need Ospreay to hit the Tiger Driver 91. I do believe that's exactly what's gonna happen. But I also do believe that Kyle Fletcher and or Don Callis will get involved in this match as well.
Yeah, somebody's gonna get involved. Man.
Double Mark Davis.
Man, no, they ain't doing that. Everybody's getting out the way. They put the ball in Will's hands. Like he's Derrick Henry now. He's their leading rusher. But when that man, I remember last year when that when that shit hit. Oh my God, boy!
He said it only took 4 beats of my music for me to win them over. It took you 4 years. He said they loved me until you came here and you messed it up.
Bro,
I will say this. MJF does that well when he like reveals his actual reason that he doesn't like somebody is because he's jealous of like whatever they have done or whatever they have built or whatever the people love about him that he's not able to gain or able to attain himself. I like when he does that reveal and then he does like the, oh shit, I didn't mean to say that shit out loud.
Did he go try to tell you that's why the kid ain't yours?
Right. Yeah.
He said, well, them little kids might be day free.
Don't make it day free. All right,
he got to pull up in the MJF Express too. That's the last piece of the puzzle in England. You got it. The MJF Express in England. You got it. Okay, and this is All In London. They have an All In London ladders match is what they're calling this. For the trios championships. 4 teams. Damn, there's gonna be 12 niggas in there. You've got the Patriarchy defending against the Bang Bang Gang, against House of Black, and a mystery team. Now, because I am who I am, and I know how Tony Khan operates, I'm going to provide you with a spoiler. Okay. If you don't want the spoiler, I don't know what to tell you if you're watching this live.
Skip ahead, put your hands over your ears.
No, you can't skip ahead if you're live. Skip it to the future,
Ben. But if you're listening on Apple,
audio listeners too.
Y'all might want to skip ahead. You feel me? But on Collision this upcoming weekend, there will be a match to determine, as they announced on Dynamite. Top Flight and Leo Rush will face off against Pac, Wheeler Yuta, and Claudio Castagnoli in a wild card and Cardiff Trios match to determine the 4th team in this match. The winners of this match are Pac, Wheeler Yuta, and Claudio Castagnoli. So they will be added to this match to face off against the House of Black, the Patriarchy, and the Bang Bang Gang for the AEW Trios Championships. Again, this is a London ladders match, so the titles will be hanging above the ring. Who do we got to walk out of London as the Trios champion?
London ladder. So what's the difference between a London ladder and a London coat of spotted tea or something?
They all got
literally.
All the ladders are shaped like Big Ben.
All ladders go straight up one way.
Yeah, they like this with a flat top.
This is how they're gonna stack all 3 of them together like a little pyramid. You got to run up them motherfuckers. Listen, man, the house niggas got to give me something, goddammit. So I'm picking them. Jesus, please win. Like, God, I want them to win so bad. So I'm picking the House of Black.
Patriarchy. I don't want this to end. I want it to be over.
I don't believe that the BCC and Pac are going to win, because why is he teaming with them? Didn't he team with them at Blood and Guts last year and he walked out on them? So why would we kick it with you again? I don't know. The house niggas, man. The house niggas. I don't see it. I'm going to be honest with you. Let's go with the Patriarchy to retain. by
Hell yeah.
I don't know, grabbing the shit off the ladder. Nick Wayne.
Yeah. Real JM. Yeah, a ladder match. Thank you, ladder match. Thank you, Real JM. That's what it was.
The ladder match in it. Yeah, there you go. All right, next up, we've got the TBS Championship on the line as Mercedes Moné takes on Britt Baker. This is the CEO versus DMD.
You were 1 of
Jizzle.
4.
Jizzle,
I was 1 of
you
1.
first. You first, CJ. What do you think about this feud? And your prediction?
Yeah, I had a lot to say last week.
Yeah.
I still think that they're trying too hard, man. I think the crowd for like the little, because they did the little contract signing at Dynamite last night. If y'all didn't watch it, that opened up Dynamite. They did the contract sign, and it was like, yo, and y'all can't touch each other, blah, 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 blah. And like, yo, she did her little fucking. I heard somebody say this shit, but it was like, yo, man, like, why are they making everything in women's wrestling about the women's revolution? Like, come on, cuz. And Britt just seems so non-convincing to me as like a baby face, just because like I think she has the same problem that they said Mercedes had when she got there, when they were just trying to like, yo, maybe she can like, you want to boo her. Like, I just want to boo her. And I don't know, man. I think they need to get away from each other. I think that shit's been deader than waking up. So I got Mercedes winning, and I got Jamie Hayter coming back just to beat up Britt, and then maybe they could do something, because I want them far away from each other. So I'm got Mercedes by nefarious pinfall as well.
I'm gonna go Mercedes by submission, because it's like, yo, CJ, I had high hopes for this rivalry when it came across the board. Extremely high hopes. I said this is gonna be better than Toni Storm and Mariah May, and I was just wrong. And I just want to add this onto the list. And sometimes I just be saying stuff. Sometimes I just be saying stuff and just getting lost in a moment in recency bias and all that type of stuff. But you shouldn't listen to me sometimes. To be honest.
That is hilarious. Yeah, I agree with you though. This is one of those feuds where it was like, oh, if Mercedes goes to AEW, the Britt Baker thing is gonna be a thing. And now that it's a thing, I think a lot of us are like, damn, why did we ask for this? And I think a lot of people are projecting this same energy of what's happening here onto Ethan Page and Joe Hendry. But that's
I like that though.
I'm kidding.
He never sandbagged him, bro.
Joking.
Like, that's what kind of turned me off this rivalry. When I watched it back, I was like, damn, she did take a long time to get in the ring. I was like, why is she in the ring?
What, Ben, you were
sneaking through the crowd.
Ben, you weren't here.
Self-serving.
You weren't here when we talked about that shit. I think you had to leave for a little bit. I was like, bro, how do you try to set up a diversion and then just totally kill your own diversion, my nigga? Like you did this whole elaborate plan and then still took your time to go out there as this poor woman who just like, yo, put this mask on, and then she getting her ass beat by Camille, and then now you gotta, and then you want to get in there and then look in the camera while putting your glove on and shit, nigga. Like you about to do a root canal for real? Like,
it didn't stop there, because Camille was like, yo, trying to get her to let go, and she wouldn't let go. And she finally, when someone's tapping on you, like, come on, man, get the fuck up. And it's not even like she's like hitting on her. She's like shoving her. Like, it just felt like, yo, it was just sandbagging. And that's what kind of turned me off of this rivalry, where I was like, yo, I was here for it. I liked the segments. I liked what they were doing. But after that, I'm like, yeah, I'm not with this no more.
She looking all on the camera like she DMD Deadpool and shit. Like, I don't need you breaking the fourth wall in my wrestling. Like, you know what you was there to do. Like, old girl just got her ass whooped for 47 extra seconds because you want to take your time. Because, like, come on, man. Get this out of here. And I also think that, Britt and Mercedes just didn't live up to the high ass expectations that we had for it. So that's gonna happen. But yeah, I don't think it was going to be this bad.
I'm gonna go with Mercedes by pinfall. I'm gonna say pinfall on that one. But yeah,
Mercedes
hopefully
shake a
whatever
fan
they've
in my
got next for them is come on, bro. It's crazy.
Beat her with her own move, dog.
Yeah.
Still your finisher.
I mean, she's got her own submission, so I think she can use her own.
Yeah, the CEO statement.
Yeah, there you go. All right, somebody is looking to make a statement in the Casino Gauntlet match because there apparently is a guaranteed world title shot as the prize for whoever wins this match. The Casino Gauntlet match is a gauntlet match, I guess, where people come out at random. 2 people will start, and then at random, more people will enter the match, and it ends whenever there's one pinfall. So, as of now, we know that Kyle O'Reilly, Orange Cassidy, and somebody else is in the match. Hangman, Mark Briscoe. There you go, and Evil Uno.
Yeah, you nigga got smoked.
Dog shit. He's like,
Hey,
nigga, you in this match? He was like, yeah, I'm competing in this match. Bah!
Now you're not.
Yeah. So there's that.
Came.
Is there? I mean, because this is where you could have your surprises, right? This is where you could possibly have your surprises. You could have John Moxley maybe return. You could have Shane McMahon pop up. You could have damn, you saying Shane just made me forget of who I was actually going to say next. It just fucked me up. But yeah. Yeah, there you go. Ricochet. Apparently, we've got news from Fightful Select. They're reporting that Ricochet has signed a multi-year deal with AEW and could possibly head it towards London this weekend for some type of involvement on the show. As of now, we don't know that if he's wrestling or appearing in any fashion. Last year, Mercedes was the guest of honor. Is there a possibility that Ricochet could be the guest of honor this year and not actually compete in a match? Possibly, but he could also pop up in this match. But what are you guys thinking for this Casino Gauntlet? I'm personally thinking that Hangman has to win this, or else what the fuck are we doing?
Evil Uno, right now. Put my money on it. You know what I'm saying? Minus, he's probably plus 17,000. You know what I'm saying? I gotta check my locker app. And but nah, yeah, I'm picking Hangman too. Like it's got to be. Yeah, I think Hangman got to win because, like, you know, it's fucking Hangman. He wins stuff like this, and he has to finish his story.
Who are the announced participants again?
Come on, bro.
He said Hangman, Mark Briscoe.
You forget sometimes.
Hangman, Mark Briscoe. We got Kyle O'Reilly, and then Evil Uno so far.
Damn.
So
the only person in this group who actually sounds formidable is this Hangman. I guess I go with Hangman too.
What about Bobby Lashley? What about Shelton Benjamin? What about Mustafa Ali?
What about Adam Cole?
What about Adam Cole?
Oh, that was disgusting.
So yeah.
Then a small ball shark came doing flips.
I go with Hangman Page.
Yeah, I'm going with Hangman.
I think that's a safe bet too. So yeah, I'm going with that. I did not mention also, by the way, the winner of the American Championship match with MJF and Will Ospreay will face Pac at All Out for the championship. So there's that.
Nobody worried about that nigga.
Just saying, if anybody wants to change their pick.
Yeah, do a black arrow up the ladder, nigga. In it.
There you go. All right, so we got that Hangman for the gauntlet. That's is that what you said, Jizzle?
Yeah, I got Hangman.
Okay, sorry. I was gonna say across the board, but then I didn't want to lie. So with that, we've got the tag team championship match, triple threat. The Young Bucks will defend against FTR and the Acclaimed. Yeah.
I hate this. I hate everything about this match.
Why do you hate everything about this match?
I'm tired of these niggas fighting each other, man. Like, goddamn. Like, Jesus, man.
What match? I mean,
Bro,
which section?
Bucks,
The whole thing?
all of them. I've been tired of Daddy Ass and them. The Acclaim, excuse me. I've been not feeling them for a while. Like, I think they kind of Private Party definitely could have been their spot. Shit, Private Party could have been an FTR spot. That's what I'd ask for. These niggas is always in, like, I know they're a tag team, you know what I'm saying, pure wrestling graps team, but damn, man, like, how many times, like, I'm picking the Bucks. You know I'm picking the Bucks because I'm like either one of them other teams, dog. Even though I fuck with both teams. I'm just tired of, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just spoiled and I'm old and grumpy.
No, I completely agree with you. I think a lot of people agree with you that the tag team division has been very lackluster. The Bucks won these titles against FTR in that ladder match at Dynasty, and this is only their second defense. That was in April, and we're in August, about to be in September. And I don't understand what they're doing with the division. I understand that the Bucks have less dates on this new contract or whatever, but you got to build some substantial story and some compelling like stuff around this division because I don't know what's going on. I'm also gonna go with the Bucks to retain here, just because why not?
Yeah,
I don't think either of the other teams are hot enough to take them off their spot. And I don't even think the Bucks are hot right now. So there's that. My bad, Ben.
Yeah. I gotta go with the Young Bucks too. That's a safe bet because I'm like what you said. Neither one of these teams are heating up. I feel like the Acclaim, they're always trying to recapture that kind of run that they had a couple years ago where everybody was like loving them and everything like that. But I'm like, the love ain't there no more, bro. It's not there no more. You're trying to regain that. And I'm like, that was a special moment in time. Then after that, they were like, hey, you kind of corny, bro. Not gonna hold you. They were like, hey, these raps kind of corny, bro. But
do you think everybody loves the Acclaimed can work as a heel catchphrase?
Like go back to being heels?
I mean, the New Day. I mean, it started out as heels, didn't they? I think people just like Bowens too much. Like I think because Bowens was fucking hilarious and dope as shit. I think they're like I think niggas want to hate Max. Like, well, they don't want to hate. They do it, but it's hard to hate Bowens, dog. Like that nigga's fucking hilarious. And then like he came back from knee injury and shit. And then like he's just fucking like he's really like you know what I mean? Like, that's just fucking hilarious, dog. Like I want that nigga to be champ. You know what I'm saying? Just not with this nigga. You know what I mean?
You know what's crazy? And I completely forgot that they were already heels. So yeah, Ben, good point. Cyclops is better than Wolverine says, I was in the crowd when Private Party beat the Bucks in 2019. I thought they were next up. Still haven't won the tag titles in 5 years. WTF. Yeah, you could say that about a couple of teams. Same thing for Top Flight.
And the Hardys.
Right. I mean, come on.
And Private Party had them niggas wearing silk do-rags.
Yeah, and eating beef patties and cocoa bread, shit like that. All right, so next up, we've got the coffin match. Jack Perry defending the TNT Championship against Darby Allin. Yeah, so there's that. This is that. What do you say? You know, they've tried to kill each other. Darby hit this man with a fucking truck. Jack hit this man, Darby, with a truck after he got hit by a bus. Darby set Jack on fire. Tried to do it again. I'm going to go with Jack Perry to retain. He lost last year and then got choked out in the back. So, like, my nigga, you owe me one. So
kind of gotta give you one.
you kind of got it. Everybody gets one, right? Everybody gets one. There you go.
Scapegoat got scape choked. Yeah, I'm picking.
It's a coffin match, so you just gotta put him in the coffin.
Yeah, I got put him in the coffin. R.I.P. that dude.
Bucks by pinfall. Sorry.
Yeah,
That's not a ladder match.
It should be.
It's not.
But
whatever. Because the trios is the ladder match.
Okay. I got fucking Jungle Jack winning. I think he sets the coffin on fire afterwards too.
Ooh. I'm not mad at that. Nigga.
Like when Kane set the Undertaker on fire and they like disappeared. And then like when he came back, it was like the lightning bolt hit the stage and then there was a coffin and he popped out.
He set the whole shit on fire. They opened that shit up and he was like, "Where is he?"
He was gone. Okay.
Undertaker been escaping caskets since '94, dog. You thought that was gonna keep him down? Hell no, man. What you talking about?
Crazy. All right, cool. So we got all that going.
Think,
make a pick.
Even get I didn't make my pick yet. Let me see.
I was saying
I go Darby. Darby. Gotta go Darby.
Cool. Keep in mind, Darby has a AEW World Championship opportunity at Grand Slam. Just want to think
I gotta leave with something.
Yeah. I feel you. Like he ain't getting that title. He ain't getting that one. Next match is the main event. It is for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. This is the final countdown. Title versus career. Swerve Strickland defends against Bryan Danielson. Boy, have they done everything to telegraph what's happening here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you seen the shirt?
They got a shirt?
No, I'm talking about the shirt that he wore when he was talking that shit yesterday. That was the same shirt.
That wasn't even the same shirt.
I know, but it was similar.
The same design, bro. It was similar. This nigga got a million. Hey, he got a million flannel shirts. I wanted to say that so bad, but I didn't want to ruin the moment for everybody.
No,
this nigga got a million flannel shirts, right? Just like
it wasn't
the Blue Lives Matter
Ultimate.
shirts. He got the same amount. He got like the ones like Dexter got in the lab with the boots and everything like that. He just be going through each one. I'm like, yo, which one I'm gonna wear today? It's having to be this.
I didn't want to be the guy either, but you know,
the Doug Funny shirt. Yeah, like it's.
In other ways, they're playing this like kind of too close on the nose, where they're like trying to swerve you. Like, yeah, he's gonna lose. He doesn't really need the championship to solidify his reign. I mean, solidify his like career in AEW and all that. I'm like, he's definitely winning. I gotta go, Bryan Danielson. Bryan Danielson by pinfall. It's like
same. Bryan Danielson is your new AEW champion. That's what I'm expecting to see at the end of the night.
Man, fuck that.
Cool. I mean, it's not lost on me. Look what he's doing though. Look what he's doing for the second time here. Big stadium show, right? Bryan Danielson main eventing, or you know what I'm saying, shining, using his light, shedding some of that on a nigga, even if the nigga don't always, you know what I'm saying, be supporting the supporters that support him. You feel me? And you know, whatever. But I see what Bryan Danielson is doing, and I appreciate that. And yeah, that's all well and good. However, since the roles are reversed and Swerve is the champion, you know, it's like you're kind of taken away from us. Why are you doing that? Sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jizzle. What are you
I
doing?
got Swerve, man, violently. Like you got like 9 kicks to the back of the neck. You know what I mean?
With that, this what you're saying definitively. This is the end for Bryan.
I think he's finished. I don't think he had nothing here. The same way he said that this won't, like, he was like him winning the belt is not going to help his legacy. Like, I don't think he got nothing to prove. Like main event, like I got the main, like he's main evented the biggest shows in 3 different companies. You know what I mean? Like that's the big, like, you know what I mean? Like, what else do you like? Old Goat Danielson ain't got nothing else to prove. And I think the perfect way to go out will be fucking just, you know what I mean? I think he's such a wrestling purist and just like one of the guys that you go out on your back paws and like I think he would just try to do whatever because he probably heard how I've been thinking. I'll be thinking this Swerve. We were talking about other niggas title reign. This nigga Swerve reign has been Mexican brickweed mid. So like I think this shit could help out. Give him a little notch on his belt, and then because they've been just forcing this shit so hard for him to be a bad guy that that him beating Danielson on his last night in front of everybody will be dope and will be a good notch for his title reign. And I think him and Hangman got to be for the belt. It got to be for the belt. So I'm picking Swerve violently by pinfall.
I just don't see. I don't see Swerve being the guy that retires Bryan Danielson.
Yeah.
All due respect.
I don't see the Baron Corbin being the guy that retired Kurt Angle, but
That's because his hands were being held. It was like, yo, you gotta let this nigga retire, even though they had a bunch of other like more suitable people to do it. That was just Vince doing his bullshit, just like, yo.
Let me ask you this though. I understand that Bryan Danielson may not have anything more to prove, right? However, Bryan Danielson is a really loyal person. He speaks so highly of what the importance of AEW is to the infrastructure of the wrestling business, right? And why that was one of the main reasons why he came over was to help provide some balance and some parity, right? And so for him to say, yeah, I don't really have much more to prove. You're not even under contract to this company right now. So like, what's the best thing that you could do to give back to them? Win the fucking championship when we're at the tail end of this rights negotiation deal and get us over the hump. We've already got the fucking deal, but when we make the fucking deal and the announcement, we want to make it a fucking splash. And when everybody looks at AEW and says, oh, this has now been valued at this, that, we want Bryan Danielson to be the world champion of this company and fly the flag. I don't know if we want this nigga to be the champion when we do this. I don't know.
Emphasis on that last part.
Why not? Some niggas don't
Emphasis
like
on the
that.
whisper.
They just wait. They just buying time till Kenny Omega come back anyway. So
listen, I think you have one shot to do Kenny Omega and Kazuchika Okada, and that is next year at All In Texas, or else let it fucking go. But when it comes to Bryan Danielson and Swerve, I think Bryan doesn't end off his career. I think he does win the title, but we don't have to sit here and argue about it all day.
Do they play Final Countdown for his music?
100%.
Oh, definitely.
100%. That's the name of the match. You know that song's coming. For sure. And it's going to play after, just like they did at that one shit. You know what I'm saying? Where they was playing it. It's all good. They're gonna
turn it off.
They're gonna get their money. They're gonna get their money worth for sure. They're gonna get their money's worth on GLD. Yeah, so that's what we got there in regards to that. Update on Ricky Starks.
Freeway.
Yeah, there were reports earlier this week that he might possibly be a free agent. Tony Khan confirmed on the All In media call that Ricky Starks is still under contract to AEW. So I don't know what you guys want to do with your fantasy booking and all of that shit that you were thinking about Ricky and NXT or wherever the hell you wanted to have him slotted. It ain't happening right now. I don't know what to tell you.
He's gonna put the stop to that. He's like, I own this nigga. Like, no racial shit. But yeah.
Hey, bro. Bracelets, belts, blacks. That was bad. I shouldn't say that. All right, cool. Yeah. So speaking of blacks, Black and Milds, I used to smoke those. Don't do it no more. Please don't smoke Black and Milds, people. Don't smoke cigarettes. Don't smoke tobacco, really. But I mean, I smoke with weed. You feel me? So I'm just saying. I'm letting people know that they shouldn't do that. You know that you shouldn't do that. I'm not. encouraging your bad behavior, brother.
Yeah. If you want to end up talking like Kane, you know what I'm saying? Stop smoking Newports. All right.
Nah, can't tell you how
So
many episodes this nigga been late for. He's like, all right, man, I'll be back in a second.
I was going into a Black and Milds, you feel me, segue, so I could bring up Shannon Sharp and his interview with the Invisible Man. You feel me? I watched the whole thing. I'm like, why is this nigga sitting here talking to himself? You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? That's neither here nor there. I be talking to myself sometimes. You know, don't worry about that. Anyways, John Cena was on Club Shay with Shannon Sharp this week. Said he doesn't listen to rap anymore.
It's a lie.
I don't think that's a fucking lie. I 100% believe him when he says that. No, but he said that Roman Reigns is the GOAT. He's the greatest of all time. And to back up that statement, he pointed directly to the stock figures. He said that, hey, Roman Reigns has been on top this entire time since he got here. Day one, boom, day one. Remember? As soon as he came in, it was like strapping the rocket to his back. You feel me? And he said at that point, WWE stock was at $11 and like some odd change. You feel me? Now it's at like 100 and some whatever with TKO and all of that, whatever. So that he's saying that coupled with attendance, merch numbers, all of that shit, he deems Roman Reigns as the GOAT. What do you guys think of that?
I think he's
you think he's just being modest?
Do
you think that he's
yeah?
Yeah, go ahead. Why do you think that? And if that's not the case, like, do you think that he believes he's the GOAT, or is he just what is it?
I think he really believes that. I think he really believes that because because him. If anybody understands the hardships and the trials and tribulations that Roman Reigns had to go through when they first made him the guy, where they forced him down everybody's throat, it's John Cena. Because he went through the same exact shit. And then the only difference between their careers is that Roman was willing to fucking pull the trigger and turn heel. You know what I mean? Like, I think that he really respects his decision. I think he just really respects how hard he works, and then like how he had to learn on the fly type shit, like just being thrusted into the fucking shit. Because you remember, like we talk about that shit all the time. Remember how Cena was fucking just flambeing that nigga when it was in their fucking feud, and like nigga he had to learn how to do shit on the spot, and then like and that title reign, dog, like nigga he had the belt for like 4 years. Like that shit's fucking like you ain't seen that shit since San Martino type shit. So, like, I think he really believes it. I also think he's trying to be modest. I think he thinks he's Mount Rushmore. But I also think that he believes that Roman is. I think he believes that he is the GOAT because he actually got to see it all right in front of him. He basically called that nigga Steph Curry. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, man, when they put the ball in his hands, nigga, it was $11. Now that shit's worth like $200 a pop. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what's going on, but like, who else is gonna be? I think he believes that shit. Like, and there's nothing more than a close-up from John Cena to stamp that. Still Bret Hart though, but you know.
Yeah, because I was gonna say. So who's your GOAT? I know your GOAT is Bret Hart, right? But he says, all right. So he says, all right, boom, it's Roman, and then Dwayne instead of Austin. So I'm trying to figure out how that works. If you're pointing directly towards numbers, how does it
get more numbers than that? Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? How do you say that Roman's numbers are better than The Rock's, but The Rock is second, and then you feel me? Like, how do you disregard Austin?
Do you know what's so
The Rock and then?
I'm sorry to interrupt, bro. No, but like the thing that's so sick about Stone Cold's run, that it was like his main run was like 6 years. It was 97 to 2003, and he missed a whole year with a neck injury, and then he was still number one. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's some Gale Sayers shit. Remember, like Jim Brown, like, you know how niggas say Jim Brown's the best running back ever because he won like 5 championships in a row and like 5 MVPs in a row. Like, that's Stone Cold. Like, so I think I think Stone Cold is definitely he cannot be in your top 5. But like,
it wasn't a question of top 5. It was a question of who is your number 1.
We said Bret Hart when you was running around taking the shit. Like, I said, bro.
All right, bro. I heard that. Like, but people always point to Bret Hart and they're like, yo, he never brought in a dime when he was champion. No one cared. They say the same thing about Shawn Michaels when he was WWE champion, but fuck it, whatever. But
like, that's what people don't try to give him credit for. Like, nigga, I was going head to head against NWO, nigga. Of course we had to get Bret back, nigga. Thank God the Austin 316 shit happened.
What I can see about him saying Roman is the GOAT, he said it in many different aspects. And I think the main one was that even though the company was like trying to push him in the direction of being a babyface, and the crowd wasn't going with it, I think he understood that from where he was at a point where he was going through the same thing, where the crowd wasn't with him being a babyface. So he kind of understood that pain of like, okay, well, they're still pushing you this way. You're going along with doing what they want to do anyway, and you're still bringing in money. You're still doing in numbers. Your merch is still doing well, even through all of that. I think he recognized some of what was in his own run in Roman's run as champion. I think he also appreciated the fact that he was able to stand his ground and flip the character and kind of prove to them like, yo, I can be something else. I can be someone else. I don't have to be just a babyface. I could bring in just as much merchandise money as I could, even more if I was a babyface. I think Cena secretly always wanted that, because there was a time where he was gonna be a heel, but Vince walked it back, and he got new gear. He had done a new song and everything, and Vince was like, "No, we're just gonna keep you going with the babyface." I also think from the money standpoint, he's right. But if you want to take Austin's numbers in, if you want to add inflation, they stand up just the same. I think he's probably saying that from like the point of like, okay, when he first got there from the Shield, he was always at a position of being on top and being able to maintain that through. Like what CJ said, Stone Cold's run at the top was like what? Like what you said, 6 years? It probably would have been longer if it wasn't for the neck injury, but those 6 years, same thing with The Rock. The Rock's run at the top was like what, 5-6 years too? So Roman is doubled that, and it's always been a top spot at WrestleMania, a top spot on the card for whatever pay-per-view was going on that month. So I think he just like, okay, well, he's seen it through continuously, and it wasn't through like spurts, and there wasn't like, okay, well, we're having kind of like second thoughts about you. Let's put you in the mid card. It was just straight through spots in either the upper mid card or the main event.
And this shit is crazy. The shit's crazy because, like you said, like Stone Cold, like you know what I'm saying, Stone Cold had the 7 years and shit, but like Stone Cold's still top 5 in merchandise sales right now. He ain't wrestled a real match, even though he beat the shit out of. You know, I ain't gonna count that shit. It was 19. Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like he's still top 5, top 3 in merchandise sales. Now he ain't wrestled in 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is like the state. I think Roman would then be the same. Like me and Ben agree on like, yo, I think John sees a lot of himself in his run in Roman Reigns. And I think that he sees how Roman Reigns' run is right now, because I think his prime, I don't know what his prime is, but like I think his character prime is hitting right now. You know what I'm saying? And I think he hit it when the bloodline shit first started. And like he sees that shit like, damn, if I once you start doing that shit in your head, like, yo, if I'd have did this, yo, if I'd have did that, you know what I'm saying? Like, who knows what could have happened? Like, I think he really means that shit, only because like I think he's his big homie.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he could use some help from the big homie. Shit, the fuck?
Yeah, nigga, get beat up by a nigga in a walking boots. My cousin, nigga.
Somebody gotta help this nigga P. Like, goddamn, like a super kick with the boot on, bro. Like, why would you do this to this man, bro? Like, what the fuck? So Roman tried to come back again, and get the Ulafala. You thought, You thought he would. You thought he would. All right, yeah. I guess not. But what happened?
Then the big brown werewolf came.
Yeah, you feel me? Look at this. Look at this. First of all, this shot is just dope. You feel me? You thought he was gonna get the little Ulafala necklace back, and then it got smacked across the face. You feel me? With the boot. You feel me? Jacob Fatu had that man looking like eyes bugged out, all types of ism. You feel me? Like, why they standing over the boy like this? The OTC, man. You feel me? Had the man, you feel me, got beat up so bad he took off his shirt and had another shirt up under it. The same thing, man.
Such nigga shit, dog. Like, you don't love that, man.
But yeah, bro, like so next time we see Roman, it's likely going to be the debut of SmackDown on USA.
I think they said they took him off of that.
You think they took him off of that?
I think
That's
I heard something
of
that
September, I believe.
I think they said they removed him from his next couple dates to try to sell this Jacob Fatu ass whooping.
I mean, that's
Type
3
shit.
weeks from now. What the fuck do we need? What else? Like,
I don't know. I don't know when this movie coming out. I don't know if he had to do some promo for this movie that he just did or whatever. But I think it was like they removed him from his next his next date on SmackDown. It was supposed to be the 13th. I think his next one was supposed to be the 13th, but they took him off of it.
Okay.
If I'm wrong, yo, please feel the correct. Yo, look at that shit, man. He just took a sip of Sprite from McDonald's, and it is exactly how I feel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why don't
Just
you
get
ever
kicked in the
tell the
head.
audio listeners what you're talking about? When you react to like what's on the screen, you never say what you're talking about.
I mean, if you use context clues,
But if I was listening to you, I would be like, "This man's an asshole, bro."
Hey, if you're listening to me,
in on the secret.
if you're listening to us, and we were just talking about Roman Reigns for the last 15 minutes, and then the picture comes up, I said, "Look at him, man. This is like we take a sip of Sprite." Oh, you know what I mean? You can just use your imagination, y'all. It's subjective.
We're talking about
Anyway,
7 other people at the same time, though. Like,
Yeah,
the
Roman's
bloodline got
not
98 cousins.
All right, yeah, you're absolutely right. So, y'all, I was reacting to the Roman Reigns picture when he got the Umafala back and then put it on his neck for 32 seconds before he got kicked in his head by Jacob Fatu with the walking boot on. And I was going to pose the question to my esteemed brothers: what do you think is worse?
Bracelets or belts? Which one? Which one's worse? Which one's worse? Bracelets or belts? I don't know, bro. What's worse? What's worse to build a storyline around? Or necklaces?
It's definitely the FTW belt, because that bracelet means more than that. So you're absolutely right.
What's the shit?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Earl Sweatshirt said, "Why you got necklace? Why you got
Why you got necklace?
Why you got necklace? Why you got so many necklace on? Why you?"
Yo, that big brown shark came.
Why you got necklace? Why you got necklace?
No, but what do you think is worse? Super kick with a boot on, or super kick with spikes on the bottom of your Jordans?
Oh, the walking boot for sure. I think the walking boot.
And
The spikes though, didn't the spikes explode?
Oh, they did
do some shit.
The spikes
yeah,
exploded.
yeah. I mean, they exploded. The walking boot, I feel like the force behind it would do like bad damage.
The force
like,
behind an
in the long
explosion,
run.
Benjamin.
That's not a real explosion. That's a real walking boot.
That's not a real kick.
It's a real foot in that. There's a real foot in that shit, ain't it?
And they putting thumbtacks in the mouth sometimes too. So if that happens, you know what I mean, that adds. I think you putting thumbtacks in niggas' mouths and then kicking somebody is still isn't as worse as getting kicked by Jacob Fatu in anything.
Can I tell you guys something? It's just us here. We're just guys, right?
We're just dudes.
Right.
I put my foot. Not my foot. My toes.
You're a sick nigga. Yo, Roman Reigns might be the GOAT for real.
I can tell where this is going.
Bang, bang.
Hey, listen, I'm with you. You're my brother.
I got tired of doing it this way. So I was like,
try something different.
Pinky toe. All right.
It's like when it's like when you just saying when you like, all right, she was on her knees and then she leaned back and started playing with herself, and I said, my foot is right here. Well,
game is on.
For the love of God.
Yeah, no, put it back on here.
For the love of God.
No. The rest of the story.
No.
Graham got to finish the story like Cody.
No, what are we talking about? We're talking about the bloodline. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about the bloodline.
And you did the kid and play dance in there, like.
Sorry, I got off track. I don't even remember how we got here. All I remember is I got there because I read that story about T.I. and his wife, and that was that. So, yeah, but anyways, neither here nor there. Back to wrestling. Roman Reigns needs back.
Keeping him off TV, yeah. I was just about to go there, but keeping him off TV is the best option. And then bringing him back whenever they do the debut on USA Network, it works because usually when those debut episodes happen, they're like, okay, we have people from Raw, we got people from NXT, and everybody comes through, and that'd be the great opportunity to have him kind of reconcile things with the Usos. It's like, okay, now I got y'all all in one place. He starts apologizing, kind of making like strides to be better, and you kind of build on that for like the next couple of weeks and kind of go from that mode. So I think that would be the best. And also after that ass whooping, I think you got to keep him off TV for a couple of weeks. It only makes sense.
Yeah, I feel it. So if not the debut of SmackDown, when do you think is the best time to bring him back?
That episode. Wait, when is SmackDown debut on USA Network?
The 13th.
Oh, damn. Well, they got to switch that up. I guess maybe. If they don't bring him back, then I guess have him pop up on Monday Night Raw. Just have him pop up on Raw. Talk to Jey Uso. Maybe Jimmy comes through and they trying to work it out that way. Either way, you got to create some type of avenue for him to get over, some type of loophole for him to get over to Monday Night Raw or Jay to get over on SmackDown for whatever way you got to run it.
Yeah, well, the easiest way to do that is Roman doesn't need a loophole to do anything. He's a free agent. Remember, he pulled himself out of the draft.
Oh, yeah, you're right. So he could pop up on either show. Okay, so fuck the USA Network episode. Yo, you just pop up this show.
You know what I mean? I just say the USA Network episode because that's a big splash. They would want a big rating for that show. You know what I'm saying? So I would assume that they would do something big on that show.
You talking about SmackDown?
Yeah, I was saying like what's the best time to bring him back if not that episode.
I mean, I think you're right. Like this will I know I faintly heard it. I'm saying hopefully them Wrestle Talk niggas, yo Sat Yangi, if this is wrong, I'm on your head. They said that he might have got. I think he got pulled for that date for that show, but like he should have been like your Cody Rhodes is there. He's your champion. That should be enough.
Be there.
That's enough. You know what I mean? LA Knight. You know what I'm saying? The big three. That should be enough. You know what I mean? Like you already built your marketing dollars on the backs of black people. Anyway,
but you know they're not just going to have SmackDown superstars on the debut episode on USA. You know they're gonna load that show up with a bunch of people.
I mean, they're not going head to head against AEW. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't.
It's not about that. It's about making the splash on the USA Network, and I don't want you to argue with me over this. You know how they do shit.
They're gonna call Stone Cold.
They're not gonna give a fuck about the draft.
Stone Cold. They're gonna call The Rock. Nigga, they're gonna do everything they can to make this shit as big as possible.
They're gonna put fucking Obafemi on there, nigga, because they couldn't get Ricky Starks.
It's a matter of time before he gets over there and beats up everybody, and then y'all really gonna be mad.
They announced the Intercontinental title tournament on Raw. Braun Breaker as a new opponent coming up. I believe that's probably going to culminate just in time for Bad Blood, probably.
The Clash at the Castles when?
They had that in June.
No, I mean with Bash in Berlin. Excuse me.
Next weekend.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be for fucking Bad Blood. You're right.
The tournament starts on Monday, brother.
Oh, it's a tournament, nigga. We can't do that shit one night like King of the Ring, nigga.
No.
They'll probably have a
No,
couple
no,
matches
no.
on Bash in Berlin. Yeah, it's probably gonna be for Bad Blood. You're right.
Shit, if it makes it on Bad Blood, it might be on the Raw before or after.
Got a point.
RAB, the RABB. That RAB. Shout out to acronyms. They dope as fuck.
Raw after Bad Blood. Yeah, man. Whatever.
Then the big Bad Blood came. Talking about Whack 100.
Jay Uso said he want to be in there too. Jay, they're like, yo,
Man.
you think you niggas be saying like, yo, man, they fumble, they're fumbling on Jay Uso right now. They fumbled the bag with Jay Uso. I'm like, yeah, I don't know what fumble means, and it shows. They was definitely putting this nigga at the most prominent places. They had this nigga in main events, doing the big entrances. I'm like, he's having him win the world title all in the midst of that while all that was going on. Y'all really thought he was gonna win right when Damian Priest was starting up his reign, and that is what really irritated me. I'm like, no, but yeah.
No, wrestling fans are fickle as fuck, though. Everybody wants something until they get it, and then they mad. Just like, oh, I don't want this. Yes, you did. You literally asked for this. You said that they fumbled that shit. So here you go. And now you don't want it no more, huh? Oh, maybe it wasn't as good as you thought it was, huh? Jay's doing the best he can. He has a #1 shirt selling and glasses, and he has a new song, and he's over as fuck. He can really do whatever he wants. So, yeah, relax and enjoy the rest of it.
Also, like we said about the whole Roman Reigns thing, why would, like, yo, I know people are probably gonna be pissed when he doesn't win the IC title, but it's like, yo, he has a prominent storyline coming up with the bloodline. And he's also said during interviews, he's like, yo, man, we about to get Happy Jey Uso back. I'm like, I thought you was already happy. He's like, yo, nah, be even happier.
And then, like, you can't ask for the shit that you asked for, nigga, while asking for the shit that you asked for before, and then you get it. Niggas was begging for Braun Breaker to get that belt. And then now that he got the belt, you want Jey Uso to take it from him. If he takes it from him, you're going to be complaining about that shit. See, you niggas just need to shut the fuck up and watch the fucking wrestling, all right? Just shut the fuck up and then be mad because you're never always going to get what you want. Nobody gets what they want always, you know what I'm saying? It's subjective, you know what I mean? And every single thing, just be happy with what you're getting. It could be worse. God damn.
Subjective. It's not subjective.
That's his word for the episode today, Ben.
Subjective is not, nigga. Just be happy that you're here. You guys are fucking just crybabies, dog.
Just be happy that you're here is crazy.
For real. At least you get the vote. Like, it's, oh man, that'll be the shit out of fucking Hulk Hogan, nigga. Like, if I see that nigga in the streets, cuz I swear to God, I'm gonna kick him in his knee. Cause you can't chase me, nigga.
Seeing Hulk Hogan in the streets is crazy.
Oh, man.
He gonna call you like, he gonna find like 3 different ways to call you a nigga.
Oh, he gonna call me a moon cricket. Like, he gonna call me a jigaboo. Like, oh my God, man, it's gonna feel. You can say all that shit you want. You'll say, "Well, I'll stomp you in your back, nigga." Like, but
yo, man, we were just saying stuff like that. It was a part of the times. I'm like, all right, bro, all right, whatever.
That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes in Florida. Like, no, not really, nigga. In Tampa, like,
So,
yeah, okay.
Jada Parker.
What about?
Shut your mouth. All right. You mean what about Jada Parker? She is the #1 contender and my champion. You know what I'm saying? She was in a #1 contenders gauntlet. Speaking of gauntlets, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? She won the gauntlet to get the opportunity to face Roxanne Perez, my second favorite champion of all time, until she wins it. She's #1. September 1st, No Mercy, you know what I mean? In Denver, you know what I mean? With a Jokic jersey on. Like, I don't know if they accidentally turned her babyface, but or it's just like the Bianca Belair effect, because something about, you know what I'm saying, wrestling fans love strong black women. That's all. Something about that shit, dog.
She got to change the finisher. She got to. That finisher is
definitely
horrendous.
has to finish. It's not good. But hopefully she has a good showing here against Roxanne Perez, and maybe that'll be the wake up call. Be like, I can't go into this match with Roxy and do this fucking finish, but I gotta come up with some dope shit. P, you feel me? And maybe HBK got something in the tuck for her, something like that. You know what I'm saying? What about that elbow drop I used to do?
Yeah, I think Roxanne's the perfect person to bring it at her too, though. I think she's a perfect opponent.
What do we think about Bubba Ray saying Roxanne Perez isn't ready for the main roster, and Booker T saying, "Hold on, bro, I don't see none of your students out here doing nothing, bro. Don't be talking about mine, bro. Like, what you mean, P? Like, what you like? What? You want to repeat that, bro, around these parts? You feel me?"
He was like, boy.
He said, "Hey, bro," he said, "Bubba, I love you, nigga. I rock with Bubba. That's my dude. But I don't see none of his kids out here doing."
Damn, bro, that's crazy. I mean, like, she a prodigy. Like, what are you talking about, bro? She's not ready for the main. If anything, she's 100% ready. Like, yo, she just doing side missions in NXT, like elevating the brand right now.
Who's ever ready for the main roster when you get up there?
Hold on. When your side missions are about to be Stephanie McCure and Julia, I just like what are we talking about, brother? Like what do you mean she's not ready?
That's crazy.
It's like, oh, I'm just down here. It's like when you beat 2K and you get all the stuff to do to go in the Hall of Fame and you just out here just winning more championships. Like, that's exactly what it is. She's already gotten what she needs to get. I mean, like, who did they just call up to the main roster for the draft?
Isla Dawn.
I remember. Kiana James. She definitely better than Kiana James.
Aaliyah.
She definitely better than Kiana James.
For sure.
She's better than Lacey Evans right now.
She ever was at any point.
She ever was.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, come on, dog. Like, yo, Bubba, listen, bully, Bubba, Aces and Ace, nigga. Stay on the radio, man. That nigga's all right, bro.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's why
Joe Hendry has earned. That's crazy. Joe Hendry earned himself an NXT championship match against Ethan Page. That's also going to be going down in Denver on No Mercy September 1st.
That's a cold ass picture of fucking Ethan Page too, dog. Like that nigga, like he off them 30s. Look at my boy, man.
Oh, he
do look cooked. He do look cooked. But oddly enough, so the fuck does Joe Hendry.
He
that nigga's off of D.
Hey, that nigga look like how Nelly looked like when he got arrested.
That's
I ain't got no ecstasy on me. I'm like, yes, you do, big dog. I can hear the back teeth grinding in the back right now, dog. It's good. All right.
Oh, hey, how much you think Skip Bayless will let them use the old Undisputed theme song for this with Lil Wayne, No Mercy? How long you think he would just let them use this shit for, like, I don't know, maybe 10 bands? He need it.
Yeah, he definitely need it. Like 10 bands, and then let me be a backstage announcer. So, what do you think about LeBron James' legacy? First off, I'm Trick Williams, and think about to beat Pete Dunne.
Where does Trick Williams fit on this No Mercy card? He doesn't have a match.
He got to fight Pete Dunne.
Maybe a rematch
him
with
and
Pete Dunne.
Him and Bruiserweight.
Because look, I'm like, kind of scaled Trick back a little bit since he lost the title.
I think they definitely did that without saying that they did that. But I think Trick is just so fucking.
You had to make room for these two guys.
Gotta make room for Ethan Page, said nobody
a
else.
white man.
And Joe Hendry that don't even fucking work here.
Who would you rather move over for, Joe Hendry or Ethan Page? I don't see Jamal Williams singing that nigga song. Like,
yeah, just, Listen, I like Joe Hendry. The thing is here, like, it's like because of the popularity of Joe Hendry, they wanted to slot him somewhere important in his NXT card. However, your North American champion, which is the division that he likely should have been slotted in, that's run by over 50 right now. You can't do
They don't
that.
want to kill him.
You feel me? Exactly. So if I don't want to kill this man, I'm not gonna put him in the ring with this nigga who's fucking destroying things. Feel me? And it's, I don't know, man. Like they're not gonna have a 5-star classic, nigga, but it's gonna be a okay match. I hope. But
do what it needs to do.
Hey, man, this is yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But
Joe Hendry, like he kind of work here now. He calling TNA like dude called his wife in Harlem Nights. He's like, yo, man, I'm with Sunshine now. I'm never coming home.
He worked there. He worked there like Ricky Starks worked there.
Hey,
He
yo,
calling somebody like, hey. He calling somebody like, hey, man, I'm gonna give you my punching code. You go ahead and punch me in.
Yeah,
sound like I'm there.
Yeah, Joe Hendry treating that shit like Uber. He treating TNA like Uber. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, man, I do this on the side. You know what I'm saying? But I really work here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm treating this shit on the side. Like, bruh, like I'm thinking about, yo, if Ricky Starks goes to NXT, how sick would they be if the first thing they do is Ethan Page versus Ricky Starks, and then it's 2 AEW guys fighting on NXT? They would be like, how are you gonna have 2 WWE guys fighting on AEW? Oh my god, I can't wait. Tune in on the next episode of Wrestling Ball Z.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah. I ain't really been watching NXT still, so you know.
I do.
I have my opinions, but I don't really have strong opinions about anything that they do.
I can't remember these niggas' names.
But that was y'all GOAT. He's booking over there. Booker of the year.
I mean, come on, bro. The girl's name was Karen Petrovic, bro. You expect me to remember Petranovic, whatever the fuck her name was?
Bro, watch this show. Joe Coffey? Who the fuck is Joe Coffey? Who the fuck is that? It's like a made-up man, nigga.
Look, these Gallus niggas are still here? Swear to God, okay? Swear to God, that's what's up.
When you talk about Gallus, I think we ran out of stuff to talk about. What else do you guys got?
Okay.
Tony D'Angelo is the #1 contender for Obi Femi, I guess.
See what we're doing.
Talking about more niggas.
What are we doing? Is there a way? I know Tony D'Angelo is supposed to be the Don, but is there a way that we can consolidate what Tony D'Angelo is doing with Giovanni Vinci is doing? Because I don't think either one of these are going to work on a large scale by themselves or as they are.
So merge the families is what you're saying.
Merge the families.
I mean, Giovanni don't really got a family, but he's supposed to be Italian. He's supposed to be the nigga. He's supposed to, you feel me? But like, I would want him to be the guy of the group, not Tony D'Angelo. I feel like Tony D'Angelo will work better as the muscle for Giovanni.
Not the bloodline, but the Nana sauce line. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, put him on the team. And kick the rest of them niggas out. It should just be them two.
I wouldn't go that far, but you know. Yeah. Just will always want to take it to level 11.
Yeah, why not? Why not? You can always go down, you know what I'm saying?
It'd be like, yo, I got an idea. He'd be like, no, I got a better idea. It's your idea plus some random shit.
Plus Mars, nigga. He'll say, your idea, which is perfect, plus Mars and the moon. Who says no?
Said everybody.
Yeah. Too expensive.
All right. Anything else before we go?
I don't know. I'm good.
Yeah. Yo, sign up for the Locker app. Locker app. Yeah, we're getting this in, baby. We got a fantasy league. And listen, I know y'all niggas was asking about. Listen, I know it's been a couple years since I smoked y'all in the PE3 fantasy league, but we are back. But you have to go on the Locker app. Yeah. You weren't close, nigga. I know you see you looking at me. Yeah, maybe your glasses will help you this time, but if you want to die, hop in that shit, dog. We can always get down. It's the locker rap, you know what I mean? $5 down, you know what I'm saying? We'll match your shit, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? Yeah, man, get in there, you know what I mean? Football season's about to start. Maybe we'll bring P3SPN back on here. Psych, I'm just playing. Go to the Patreon to hear that shit. But yeah, man, download that locker app if you want to get on that shit, dog. We made something, and yeah, football season about to start. And no, you can't draft Caleb Williams because I am. Graham's drafting Jordan Love for his quarterback.
I did not say that. But hey, man, make sure y'all stay tapped in, stay tuned in, stay dangerous. We'll be back next week with Bash and Berlin predictions, more banter, bracelets and belts, and a big brown shark came.
Big brown shark came with bracelets and belts.
Hey, I'm joking. No, follow the gang at the Enemies P3 on all social media platforms. You can follow me at Oh My God Graham. Ben.
You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at _SonOfMars_.
Yo, I'm Big Match Jizzle. Follow me at That's Me with an H. That's me. Period.
The code is match 50. If you want to join the locker app, search Public Enemies Podcast for the league. And I think we'll match. Yeah, there you go. We'll
You know
match whatever you do up to $50. So there you go.
There you go.
I mean, yeah. Football season's here. Oh my God, I was so close. I can't wait.
Take care of yourselves and each other. We out.